Oh, you're right guys, up the plots. Bit of trimming, bit of weeding, but what I want to do, when I harvested the some of the earlies, I left the compost up here and the condors are at home, so what I'm going to do with one last tip out of the condors, I've only got 2 of me today, just to wheedle out any or more than one tuber, and I'm going to pop them onto the big buckets. I'm not expecting giants this year. I'm doing this primarily to increase my stock, but maybe get a few large ones. There's only one stem on this one, which is good. So we see if we can get him out gently. Let's get some of this compost off first, because it's. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to stake these this year as well. There we are, it's coming now. Okay, we've got one nice big one there. You see that one? And unless there's one deep inside, that's the only one, so I'm happy with that. Now that's going to go in with... That's going to go in, I'm going to plant it at the same level. So no extra compost on that one. Okay, bit of potato fertiliser. I'll give these a good water in this weather as well. Go and get a stake now before I forget. If I do it now, look, if I do it now, I won't spear the root ball. There we are. Opposite side of the potato. I'll do it, I'll tie it up in a minute and give it a water and do the second one. Okay, I've got 2 stems on this one, so, ooh, big lump there. That's good, there's only the one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to snap that one off. And again, put it at the same level. Put it to one side actually, so the potato's got room to grow that way. Right, so tie them up, water them in, get on with some weeding. That'll do. Some of these beetroot are wilting a little bit, so even though the bales are really damp inside, just maybe a bit too much heat for them, because it's been a bit warm the last couple of days. That'll do, I think. That'll do. Anything else? No, that's it. Oocha. Oh, you're right, guys. Time to give the indoor tomatoes another haircut. This is actually the 4th one. I lost the last one when my computer went down. So, what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to take some of these ripe fruit off. Now the ripe ones, oh, you can't see it from there. I'll just cut one off and show you. Yeah, we are. Right. The right ones are nice and stripy. I'll do a close-up in a minute. Now, one question I've been asked quite a few times is there a difference in taste between hydroponic tomatoes and tomatoes grown in compost or soil? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a couple of each. Just look in the kitchen window there. Yeah, I got a couple on the kitchen garden, which is compost or soil based. So I'm just going to take a few of these off before I cut them by mistake. Here we are. These are Golden Hour, I think, yeah. I'll tell you what, they're just about ready, actually. Now, they're obviously an indeterminate because they're growing on all levels and flowering all the time. So let me get a few more of these off here. I got a feeling there's actually more on this hydroponics one than there is in the kitchen garden. Now, the reason being, I've been picking a few of those as I've been stood in the kitchen, you know, just nibbling here and there, just like you do on the allotment, really. I tell you what, there's quite a few on here. They're all just about ready, actually. But you can't see me doing all these. It's a bit... Look at this lot. Ooh. If you're ever going to go in somewhere with your scissors to cut something, close them up first, go in there, and then open them. I know it sounds silly and it sounds pretty obvious, but people don't think of it. So if you go in like that, next thing you know, you're cutting a stem off. So only open them when you're ready. Simple little things, but you know. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, they're all right. I'm going to take that whole branch off there, actually, except that one flower. There we are. There we are. I'll tell you what, I'm quite impressed with these. Yeah, that one there is right. Now for the haircut. So let's get these out of the way before I knock them over. That is so weird. That's come outside the light canopy, that one. So usual thing is take off any diseased and dying. So there's a few dry leaves in there. A few in the bottom there. I'll bring it back in a minute, guys. Yeah, flowers there, flowers there. I'm going to leave it at that, you know. It's getting a bit tall, but with the light unit back on, it can go a little bit higher yet, actually. So I'll do that now. I'll get the light back on, because it's a little bit awkward with the light, because there's a lip that fits over this, under this, sorry. Yeah, under this little ledge here. So you've got to lift the tomato or the plant platform to get the light on. So I'll do that now. And there we are. And we get that a bit higher. There we are. That's better. And that one come back in there then. There we are. Right, I'm just go get my phone and I'll show you the roots. So there's the roots. Look, we've got a bit of water in there. I've let it run down a little bit so it's easy to carry outside then. Nice roots though. And they're not, what would you call it? Not soggy, they're not rotten. So I'll drop that back down, take it indoors and put some water and feed in. There we are. And what I'm using for this is this, it's just liquid plant food. I'm not going to use that organic stuff again. Oh, what a smell. Right, back in a minute, guys. Whew, a bit heavier this one. Cool. That's the Letpot LPH Max done. This is the Veggie kitchen garden. And like I said, I've been picking these on and off. So what I need to do with these is, again, give it a good haircut. Take some for a taste test, taste comparison. So I thought I felt a hole in one then, and wasn't. I'm going to say, like I said, I've been picking these in the kitchen windows. There we are. That's those three there anyway. Right, so we want to keep the flowery bits. There's flowers there. Flowers come in there, flowers come in there. So fruit on that one there. Fruit on there. Flowers coming. I don't know if it's going to need much of a haircut, to tell you the truth. Right, I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to leave it at that because there's so many flowers on here that if I take much more off, I'm going to, like up here, look, loads of flowers. If I take those off, they're going to stop flowering. And loads of unripe tomatoes on there as well. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to set this up in the greenhouse. Just so it's not dangling over the kitchen window again. Yeah, that'll do. I'm going to leave it at that. Looks a bit unruly, but it's very, very productive, so I'm leaving it. Right, so I'm going to set this up in the greenhouse. Yeah. Good decision, Steve. Yeah. So we've got the 2 lots of tomatoes. These are from the Let Pot LPH Max, and these are from the Veggie Pod Kitchen Garden. Now, the first thing I'd say the difference is the size. They're quite different, and then the ones I have been picking from the kitchen garden have been quite big. So that's the right one. They look the same. They got the stripes. These are a little bit browner. So what I'm going to do, I think there's a riper one at the bottom actually. Here we are. That's better. More of a comparable size. No, that'll do. Which one was it? No. That's the one. That'll do. So Let Pot LPH Max, Vegetable Kitchen Garden. No particular order. Just give that a quick sharpen. I'm just going to put half in, I suppose. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That'll do. Right, and kitchen garden. Yeah. Nice, a little bit of acidity. I'd say it'd be like a Tesco's finest tomato, if that means anything to you. And the LPH one, let's try that. Exactly the same, guys. Exactly the same. Just to make sure. Yeah. If anything, a little bit juicier. That's the first taste test of the year. Hey! Right then, loads of tomatoes for later on, that's for sure. I should weigh all these really, shouldn't I? It's too late now, I've been eating them. Alright guys, time for some more sweet peas. Now, I was Googling them, because I don't, I'm a sweet pea virgin, I didn't know nothing about sweet peas till this year. And I Googled, do sweet pea seeds come true? And it do. Each one, apparently, they pollinate inside before they open the flowers. So, you can't see it here, but I got some pods here, and I'm going to leave them on, and then just trace up the stem to see what colour they are, because I really, really do like these white ones. I'll show you some close up in a minute. Is it Picotee sort of pattern? They're white with a little pinky frills to the outside of the petals. So I'm just going to pick another load. Yeah, so pick another load now because it's madness. It really is. They're lovely. Now that I know I can grow them, I might grow a few different ones next year. I'm going to say some of these, don't get me wrong. I might grow a few different types next year. Avoiding that, the ones I bought this year, for example. Yeah, loads of pods there, let's see. That is on a white one, so I'll leave them, yeah. Make sure I don't leave it too late though. Well, I'll get some more tomorrow, I don't want too many today. Yeah, here's the ones I'm on about. Let me get close up to you. That's what I'm talking about. Look, see, like a little pinky tinge to the outside of the petals. Really, really pretty. Thank you again, Nia. I keep saying it, but thank you very much.